Okay, this is for you, Chris. I know the camera work isn't the best. I wish I could get it to look up a little more. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try a little bit of this. Okay, that's the best we can do. We're going to go home from here. We're at the shopping mall, and we're going to ask it to drive us home. Here we go. Now it's going this way. Okay. The problem, of course, with parking lots is it doesn't have a lot of navigation help. So it has to kind of figure it out on its own, like any nervous learner's permit driver would. But it seems to have figured it out in this case. Good, we got the roundabout wait because of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a popular place, probably more so on election day.
Good point. Wow.
Yeah, they're kind of busy. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. A little bit on the rumble strip there. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my job supervising here, just in case. It's clearly just gonna wait.
So,
Okay, buddy. It's going. Okay. And it didn't have to accelerate hard. Oh, it thinks we're on a 15-mile-an-hour road. That's why.
Still doesn't know it's 55.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about the mirror in the way. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do this. I don't know how those guys do it. I think they have one camera looking here, and then maybe they have another camera that shows out the window, and then they merge them. I suspect that's the case because, I mean, just seeing the back of it, seeing the mirror.
Yeah.
Looking at my eyes all the time. Okay, as you can see, it's changed lanes to avoid the slower traffic. I have this in what's called chill mode, so it reduces the number of lane changes as much as possible to give you just a more smooth, calm ride. There are 3 different modes. We just talked about this. This is chill mode, hurry mode used to be called aggressive, and medium? Is it normal? Medium? Normal. Something like that. And I've got it in chill mode because I like chill mode so far, especially when dealing with a very powerful vehicle that's driving itself. Okay, so we're on Route 9 headed east in Westboro. And there's not much interest to this road other than to show you it can handle this. This isn't limited access. What would you call this kind of a road? Kind of a, I don't know, main street? No, it's more than Main Street.
Yeah, because it has the barricades.
Maybe it's a highway in most parts of the country. It's just a 45 to 55 mile an hour road, 2 to 3 lanes in each direction.
With traffic lights.
With with lights, yeah. But I mean, think of like Route 24 in Alabama, right? We had that long stretch, and
yeah.
pretty much like this, I think it was 2 lanes in each direction most of the way, and
Log line turn.
you didn't have any on-ramps. You had only crossroads. And the way people drive down there is a little more aggressive than even up here when it comes to that kind of thing. So people pulling up to the highway to cut across or to enter don't seem to stop. So it's very disconcerting as you're driving down the road, and here comes somebody, 30, 40 miles an hour on a side street, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop. They do. They brake hard, but if they need to. What's that buzzing? Must be something in the compartment there. So one of the first things that you notice, I'm going to speak up a little bit because there's somebody with a loud engine. Wow, it's vibrating something in my car. That's weird. It's not my phone, or your phone. So, one of the things you notice about being inside a Tesla is usually it's really quiet. And it's very, very powerful car. And yet you stomp on the accelerator and the noise level inside the cabin doesn't change. It changes a little bit with some road noise and some wind noise as you get to higher speeds, but in general it's just a very, very quiet car. And I say that as I'm hitting expansion joints or whatever is on here that's causing the car to sound loud. But I haven't touched the steering wheel at all other than to supervise and at that one time, and actually put any steering input in, and I haven't put my foot. Did I tell it to hurry up in this? I don't think so. I was going to tell it to hurry up, but I think it's doing it on its own. It's following the traffic.
Yeah. Yes.
So, just for the heck of it, to show what it can do, I'm going to speed it up to about 60. Probably pass this guy. And of course somebody dives out in front of us. But that's okay. I don't know that he can even see that in the road because the mirror's in the way. He sort of can see the sides better than the middle. What the car is seeing. This is rear view. Oh, it's going to pass this guy on the right? Or it thinks it is.
Oh, it knows to.
I know this is the kind of thing that kind of freaks Chris out with the automatic steering inputs. Lane changes, that kind of thing.
Even turning on the signal light itself.
Yeah, it signals to turn, and it even puts the brake lights on when it stops. Now, have you ever been on full self-driving coming down the hill this way to Parkerville?
No.
No? Well, we're gonna learn. It needs to be over a lane at some point. There's a truck kind of in the way. Oh, and a red light. Do we have it navigating now?
Yes.
I hope so. Yeah, because it just has to get to the top of the next hill, which, Chris can't see up there. It's 0.7 of a mile. You go up the hill and come down, and on the downhill is our street. Our street is on the downhill. at some point it's going to have to get aggressive to get in the right lane. Or passive, either one. Oh, there you go. It let that guy go ahead so he could slip in behind. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it do that before. Nice. Even on the videos we watched, but those guys aren't on this version yet. A lot of them, in all the rides we're watching, weren't.
No.
And so this is much better. Right. So here comes a kind of a tricky downhill. We get a turn lane.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Parkerville Road.
We get a turn lane that we didn't have before to help us get out of the flow of traffic. And it's using it. Awesome. And now it's
turn
pretty
right
hard,
onto Parkerville Road.
hard brake here because we're in a good downhill at speed, and then we're going to come into a turn. Hey, I figured it out. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, it knows the street is 25, which is good because it didn't before.
Yeah.
And it's just going to show us out down the street. Awesome. As you can see, it's drawing an imaginary yellow line down the road, which is getting, I think, from the pavement, the seam in the pavement.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not sure where it's picking that up, but it's kind of deciding that's the center line. The sun's right in our puss. Boy, I sounded like my dad there.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Right in the puss. All right. Now, it doesn't know to pull into the driveway. So we'll stop it when we get to the driveway. But I wanted to show you the car.
Now
just
your destination
taking
is
me
on
home,
the right.
Taking me home from the shopping mall. And there you go. The next version will be able to pull into garages and driveways. How do I stop this? Oh, it's this one.